Folks, I think we're live on YouTube. Isn't it incredible the way the world works? I have to confirm that before I start talking. Sort of a inception kind of thing, though, where I'm already talking. We're live. We're live on YouTube. Welcome back, folks. We're breaking down Survivor 50, as you can see by the title. We just said goodbye to the winner of. You're watching this recap, and can't remember what season D won. 44. We just said goodbye to D, the final winner from the show. Um, the final returning winner. And I thought it was going to be Coach there at the end. I really did. I was saying out loud, I was like, he's just talking himself into like he's doing the Coach thing. He's speed running the Coach experience here in the last 10 minutes. And I know it's a lot of it's editing. I mean, as we saw, this one was entirely editing. Like they want you to believe it going into Tribal that it's not obviously D, even though I guess it seemed like it kind of was, since the live Tribal was kind of like a last ditch effort, seemingly. And she played the shot in the dark because the last ditch effort didn't work at all. Um, but we said goodbye to D, and let's you know what? No, let's break down the D's goodbye. Actually, I'll go through that first. Um, she was at a good spot, I thought. She was laying kind of low. Or no, she was laying for the most part fairly low. Like it was her, Tiff, Camilla. If her tribe had lost, I think she would have been in a dangerous spot. If they went to tribal early on, but it was a strong tribe. They weren't losing anytime soon. Um, in large part, I think because of her, she's so good at the challenges, and that tribe was just so solid top to bottom. Um, but yeah, she wasn't in danger there, and I think that being a returning winner and being it was almost like a buzz term. Everyone said like she's the most dominant returning winner in of the new era. Like everyone said that. I think four people, four or five different people said it, and even like listening to like pre-game stuff, like preseason stuff. Everyone was saying those exact, like that exact term. She's the most dominant pre-game winner of the most dominant winner of the new era. So I feel like if she laid low, that was her best chance, especially at this point of the game. I don't think she could have started making moves until we got in like the single digits. And D is an easy person to vote out, as we saw tonight. Like the second it comes up, like, oh, D's being kind of sneaky, then you can start doing the whole, well, let's just vote out D, and that's what happened. She ran into a little bit of a, I think she ran into like all of her problems tonight. She had that blow up with Jonathan. She got completely rage baited by Jonathan. I wonder how much of that is Jonathan just talking after it happened. Like, dude, I so got her. Like, I guess I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But I wonder if he just like got riled up and then was like, no, I did that on purpose. Like, I was getting mad intentionally. But it worked on her because it made everyone realize, like, huh, it made everyone's eyebrow cock with D. And also telling Emily about Rizzo's idol was just stupid. Her name's Emily Flippin. She's always flipping. She's always like just saying whatever comes to her mind. It was almost an Emily-like episode from D, where she had a bit of a motor mouth and her mouth got her into some trouble. And if she won that individual immunity, obviously she would have lived to see another day. And I'm curious to see how far she could have gone because I think it's a kind of thing where if she got through this one then she could have gotten back under like a rock and not and complimentary and tried not to do too much and tried to kind of hide for a couple of votes and not been too much of a main target. But once the guns pointed to her, it was very hard to get them off. Uh, Going through the episode, let's start at the top. I buried myself in a corner here on my laptop. I don't know where I am. We're gonna screen share. We're gonna try something different where I'm like moving around as I'm screen sharing. The screen's behind me. Can you see it? I'm sure you can. Isn't that unbelievable? I don't know what's happening there. These are the notes I took. And we're gonna tier the players after. You guys can't see the tiers. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what you guys can see. I gotta pull it up on my phone. I'll just read the notes. Aubrey lying about that idol was just really dumb. It was so stupid. I gotta see what's happening here. No, you can't even see me. I'm moving around like a moron. This isn't the way I wanted it. As background. This is what we want. Now it's happening. All right, let's see what happens here. Maybe not. Aubrey lying about that idol is really stupid. Aubrey Nation is kind of in shambles. Not just saying like, yeah, I didn't want to play the idol because I got caught up in the moment. I didn't need to do it. Like, obviously, duh. What's happening here? No, I guess I'm not. I wanted the notes to be behind me. I wanted my dumb face to be in the corner. I wonder if that's how it's actually working. Who knows? I'm not going to get caught up in that. Um, yeah, Aubrey Nation holding on by a thread at the start of this episode. It was not looking well. Um, yeah, but I think when Aubrey is at her lowest, I think the Aubrey heads maybe we rise like a phoenix because we're right where we want to be. It was a most honorable send off for Colby, as Coach said. It really was. Um, that was touching. I thought it was funny the way that he said it. I don't know who he told. I think maybe he told. I think he just said it to the camera. He was like, "It was a most honorable." I think he just said it was most honorable send off. Nothing else. Um, D is a gangster. I don't know how why I wrote that. Just the way she was running around at the start, she was being really cool. Um, Getting her way. Again, I take these notes as I'm watching. It's amazing. These are live notes. It's amazing to see what can happen throughout the episode because right off the bat, I was loving the way she was playing. And it was a master rage bait from Jonathan. Like I said, I don't know how much it was, um, how much of it's just lying in hindsight. I don't know much if he's just like, yeah, I got her. Like he just got mad, but he can just be like, yeah, I meant to do that. But D was giving it right back to him, which is cool. Coach is like a 1970s NBA player playing today, because like it's just he was watching that and his head was spinning. He really just can't keep up. It's the game's just not for him. He threw his weight around tonight. We'll get to that later on. But when push comes to shove, I think that the game's passed him by. Not that he was ever this great master player, but I think the game has passed him by. And he's been waiting to do like this Dragon Slayer nonsense. Like he's wanted an excuse to do it. And he found it tonight. Tonight he got that excuse. Rizzo coming back from Redemption Island with or Exile Island with Ozzy, I think it just made that advantage even better for him because he missed the chaos at the start of the camp, and he got to come back and just like scoop everything up. Like Coach brought him right in. He's friends with D. Rizzo's in a great spot. He's like a sponge. Everyone, it was a kind of thing where fear of the unknown with Rizzo, but now everyone wants to work with him. He's played a great game. I think that he's an incredible player. There's no bigger Rizzo fan than me. I think I'm the president of the Rizzo fan club while holding a lot of stock on Aubrey Island. But Rizzo's my number one guy. I think he's the best player. If he wins this season, I mean, it's like the best two-season run we've seen since what? Since who? Sandra winning the two? And even then, if you're just talking pure talent at the game, the guy is so good at this game. And he's brought in as one of the horsemen. I loved that he was like, get the hell out of here. Just like he wanted nothing to do with that. He wanted as much to do with it as he should, though. He's gonna pretend to go along with it, but the fact that he saw that as like a slight Rizzo seeing coach coming to him as like a backhanded compliment is awesome. It shows how great he is. It shows how powerful he is. Dee's a motor mouth. She's gone soon, as I wrote before the challenge. I had written that after they showed her talking to Emily, and I was saying like, when did she tell this? When did she say this to Emily? There's so much information out there. I feel like I'm missing, and I'm watching things happen and just forgetting about it. I was like, did she tell Emily last week and we just forgot about it? But no, they showed it and they showed it this week. Stupid move. You can't tell Emily flippin' that. It's part of the reason that she is where she is. That she is on the couch watching Zach Popcorn live, breaking down episode 7 of Survivor 50. Um, I'm a sucker for all the old clips. They do it so much. It's like they wanted to hit the quota of like 5 to 10 old clips, like pre-season, like pre-HD clips in every episode, and I'm all for it. I love it every time. That clip of Emily, like, oh my God, it's just me. Like back at Tribal Council by herself, they've probably showed 10 times this season, and I'd like for them to show it 20 more because I love it. I love all the old clips. It's the best. It's the best part of any episode is when they get an excuse to show an old clips montage. Sari is the best. She's incredible. I read it every week. Her and Rizzo math be unbeatable. I meant to write might be unbeatable. Now I'm rattled. Math? How did that happen? I was probably trying. I guess I was trying to type without looking. I'm getting a little better at typing, but that's no. I swear. Jeez, that's embarrassing. How did I not catch that? That's just like they're gonna them having Ozzy as their meat shield. Like the second, I don't know. I feel like once people catch on to the three of them, they'll go for Ozzy first. Weirdly, maybe, but the two of them are just so good at this game. They might be the two best strategists ever. Question mark? Probably not, but we're watching a truly special duo, I think, here. Before the immunity, I was pissed when I saw the two teams set up. I was pissed about that. I was like, are we gonna do a thing where half the people are safe? And Jeff's like, that's right. We're split it up back into two teams. Like we merge these people, just do another week of not having individual immunity. But no, it was one person winning immunity. I like the way they did it. It looked like Jonathan tanked the draft. Like he was picking the second strongest person on his tribe was Coach. And then like was Tiff on his team? It was like Aubrey, Sari, Rizzo. I feel like he tanked that so that he would have a better chance in the individual challenge, which is awesome. I fucked up typing that too. Um, but that's like a gangster move. He's like, I know that I can physically match any other team, and he did. He got it to he got them square for the puzzle. It was great GMing up to there, like, but putting Coach on the puzzle and not Aubrey was a question mark. And Emily having bad luck on the keys is just feels right, and Tiff having good luck on the keys feels right as well. Like Emily's just a spaz, and Tiff, well, she was great at the ropes. Like being good at keys feels right for her. Um, like yeah, Jonathan, GM Jonathan, A plus up until he put Coach and Chrissy on the puzzle. Chrissy I like, but no Aubrey. Maybe Aubrey didn't want to do it. Ozzy winning one, awesome to see. I'd love for him to win like five of these things this season. He's one behind Boston Rob. One thing on Boston Rob, he won like four his season, and as he was winning them, Jeff started calling him Mariano. The reason I mentioned Mariano is because he will not stop calling Christian Habicki. That drives me insane. It bothers me so much. Were we ever calling this guy Habicki? Granted, I don't have the best memory for like the seasons 35 to 46 of Survivor, but like were we calling him Hibiki his first time around, or just like a cool new nickname? He's Christian. He looks like a Christian. Mariano's like a cool nick. He's Boston Rob. That's weird. Jeff picks these people to do this with. Like he wants to be buddies with them. I don't know. It's stupid. It drives me insane. Hibiki. It's stupid. Um, Coach is he was going really hard. He was going all out there, war general coach. It felt like South Pacific coach, like bossing people around, telling who to vote for who, why they're voting for them because this person's voting for this person, who should know about the vote, who shouldn't tell who about the vote, because they're in the middle, just telling people where they are, who's aligned where. It was the full coach. We got the full coach after the challenge. Like he should have been back against the wall, I thought at least, but no, he was throwing his weight around because it was like almost like a him or D kind of thing, and D is more dangerous than Coach in the big year 2026. She just is. So Coach was driving the D vote because no one was really there to stop him because everyone wanted D to no one was against D going. It was a matter of time. Having him in charge of a split vote, I thought was hopeless. Like he was just completely convoluting everything. Everything got so I don't know, like confusing. Everything was just he fucked everything up. It felt like he was bound to mess everything up. Like he wanted to vote certain, like he not having certain people know because of he. It was stupid. I can't say it. It was stupid. Is an easy way to say it. Why did I write in? There you go. Oh, I think because Emily, like, because people they were starting to mention, well, we can just vote for coach. Like it quick, like it was like they were building it up like he's just gonna keep yapping and yapping and yapping, and then someone's gonna be like, why don't we could probably just vote this guy out, right? He's being really annoying. We vote for D tomorrow. And that's kind of what it looked like it was going to happen. What was there? Eight. It would have taken eight votes. D, Tiff, Christian, Devins, Emily, and then Ozzy, Sari, Rizzo. I guess it would have had to be it. Um, but no, that's a big floppy, splashy move, which a lot of people don't want to make at this stage of the game because it's kind of like the thing where whoever made the last big move is like the next target. Like coach drove the vote there. So I think going forward, it's like, oh well, coach is driving, telling people who to vote for is the easy thing to say next time. Like Christian was driving the vote on his original tribe, so he was the most powerful, most dangerous person, the biggest threat. And it seemed like if the pre-merge game went on a little longer, he was bound to go. Rizzo was the chosen one. I don't remember why I said that. Why did I say that? I love the guy. Oh, him and Sari just sitting together, hashing it out. Maybe I don't know. I can't remember why, but he's the best ever. I spy another typo coming over. It's bothering me. Haikyuu Central over her. Oh my god, that wasn't even the one. Wow. I'm typing these while I'm not looking while I'm watching the show, which I think it's a good sign that I'm paying attention to the show. But Coach coming up with haikus and the first one being a 5.85, not even 5.75, is just unbelievable. It's why he's coach. He's not the coach of poetry. He's a goddamn soccer coach and a life coach. But that's the full coach, I think, coming up with haikus that don't even fit the rules. And then at the end, when he was counting out syllables or something else, it was like discipline. Like he was just like lying. I don't know what exactly it was, but he's just miscounting to fit it. Awesome. I love Coach. I'm not nothing that I say about like him is I like complaining. I love people like, oh, he's so stupid and annoying. But he's so stupid and annoying. Like I love it. It's the best. I didn't want to go see Coach go. My next note. It was too early. I feel like we have another 3 or 4 weeks at least of Coach being a complete moron. But I do think his days are numbered. I would like to see him last a longer time. I know he's not going to make the finale. I think that's a long shot. Yeah, I think it's a long shot. But, I would like to see him hang around a little longer. Emily is just, she gets in everyone's ear. Everyone likes Emily, and she's the town gossip. She's very powerful for that. She has her core lines with Christian and Devins, and then like, she's friends with Ozzy. Sari likes her. She was friends with D. I feel like she has like little connections. Everyone kind of talks to her, and she's like the perfect B tier threat, like that lower B tier threat, or that like B like upper B tier actually, where she's been involved with the big moves, but like Christian's the head of it. So for now, Emily can easily kind of fly under the radar. She's playing a good game. Joe comparing it to the his job, so fucking dumb. That drives me nuts. You're not putting out a fire. You're voting somebody out of the game. It's something so different. If you had to vote somebody to go into the fire and die, that would be more similar. If that was part of the job, like, all right, gang, we now need to pick. We've successfully defeated this fire, but we're about to defeat this fire, but before we do that, we need to sacrifice somebody to the fire. We need to vote somebody into doing that. If your job was doing that, if that's what firefighters did, then tribal council would be similar to firefighter work. I accepted his apology because he did apologize because Ozzy jumped in on it too. I thought that was funny. But I kind of take it back because I hate people like Survivor's a lot more like teaching kindergarten than you like might think. Survivor's a lot more like accounting than you might think. It's like doing your taxes. Uh, yeah, Survivor is a lot more like bagging groceries than one might think. Aubrey with this idol, I was thinking, was there any path where she could have Rizzoed this thing where Henri, where every week it was just like, oh, well, we're not going to vote Aubrey. She has the idol, and she's actually not that big of a threat, so that's not even like she's a full Rizzo. But if it's like, oh, well, we could always do Aubrey. Like, we don't have to do that this week. With 14 people, I think it's easy to skate by. If she wanted to play a sneaky, freaky game, she definitely could have, I mean, obviously held on to that idol, I think, even for another 3 or 4 tribals just from people being like, well, if we put all the votes on her and she plays it, then we could get screwed. But so we'll just wait. But I don't know. It's nice that she wiped her slate clean, but I think I would have nice. It's lame that she had to. I wish she didn't lie. That's the whole thing. I wish she had an idol. I hope she finds it. She deserves it. The karma. Tiff and Coach as like a dueling Cavaliers thing going forward. I think I would like. They're two people who can just yell at each other. Um, they're never safe. Why did I write that? They are never safe. Oh, it's the shot in the dark. It says safe or not safe. I knew when I wrote that was stupid. Um, so what are you, 0 for 3, 0 for 4 on shot in the darks this year? We're coming up on. We're gonna need one soon. We're due. There's going to be six on this season, so one of them has to hit. That's not how it works, but like you would think. And when it hits, oh, when it hits, it's going to be glorious. Um, Thank you, D. I feel bad for the winners, especially. I feel bad for everyone that gets voted off this season because like it's the end of your Survivor career, pretty much. I think the only people that have a chance of playing again are like Kyle, Rizgod, and the newer people, the people from like obviously the people post 40, but anyone before that, I just feel so bad for. And the people who have won. Like I don't think D will play again. I don't think Kyle could play again. Savannah could too. I guess D could as well. I should dump this water on myself. But I feel bad for the winners that haven't experienced it before. It's a crushing feeling losing on Survivor, I'm sure. I think Outcram has it. Um, yeah, everyone that gets voted out, I feel bad for them, watching them walk out because it could be the end of their Survivor journey. I said that I'm sad about it and then walked back the reason that I'm sad about it. Well said, Zach, as always. Um, yeah, I tiered the all of our players. There's no poll, but I tiered them all. Come on. Tier five, the pack your bags tier. You could say that I'm I'm overreacting here, but I feel like Coach is the next to go. I feel like he's on the chopping block. Obviously, he was the second target this week. It could have flipped to him. It was probably like a 10% chance it could have. But I mean, obviously, that would put him up as the next guy. And the fact he was the driving force of this vote, he was like the guy who led the charge. It's easy to be like, well, Coach is starting to lead the game, and he's crazy, and he's losing it. But he's also got no real allies besides Jonathan and I guess Joe. And I guess you could throw Chrissy in there. He's got like a four-man alliance, and then another ally that's not actually with him, and he's got no advantages. Aubrey, I think I wrote this before she played the idol. She could be in the next tier. No, she could be in the danger zone. Actually, Aubrey. I'm gonna move Aubrey up to danger zone. She's 10. This is 10 through 12, the patio furniture tier. This is not necessarily a bad thing. For Chrissy, it is. I'm missing 12. I'm missing 12. Who am I missing? Whoever I'm missing automatically goes to patio furniture. Chrissy, this is bad. Oh, there's two nights. There's two nights. I'm an idiot. Um, Next up, patio furniture. Not necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily a good thing. Chrissy is just doing nothing at all. Like I said last week, she could just go on an immunity run. I think there's going to be times where there's two immunities. Um, and there's 13, I mean, or 10 more of these challenges. There was going to be time where it's gender split. I think there's going to be multiple times where they give out two of these things. So she's got a chance to win four of these things, which would be impressive. And go on a little run, and then she's got a sob story. But for now, she's doing nothing. Joe, strategically, he's just like, yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, man, I'll do whatever. I'm good with whatever. Like, I'd love to see if someone went up to him, having him heard nothing, having him heard nothing. That makes sense. I would like and say like, who, hey, what do you think about the vote tonight? I would love to hear what his thoughts are because he has none. I'd love to hear what his thoughts are in general. He'd probably be like, it's kind of like the fire station. Um, and then Tiff, complimentary patio furniture here because I think she's gonna be able to fly under the radar a lot without D. She got four votes tonight. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, well, we got rid of D, now we got to get rid of her number two because D was this force. That's kind of what happens. Like we got to get rid of that alliance. But like, no, I think Tiff's gonna slide in with whoever. I think she's gonna be able to hang out with Aubrey, her buddy, and like the Emily, Christian, Devins, and even have a chance with like Sari. I don't know. And for no reason at all, I think her and Sari might be able to align. Um, yeah, it's patio furniture, but to different degrees. This is a danger zone. N Tiff. This was Chrissy 12, Joe 11, Tiff 10. Aubrey is 9. Oh my God. Chrissy 13, Joe 12, Tiff 11, Aubrey 10. Aubrey is going to danger zone here. I know it doesn't say it. I don't want to edit that. I think Aubrey, guns could easily point to Aubrey. I think anyone in this tier is, once the guns point to them, oh, D is here. D's gone. I'm a fucking idiot. Who am I missing? I'm getting angry now. This is really pissing me off. I'm trying to imagine tribal council. Anyway, okay. 14, 13. There's no 12. 14 is Coach. 13 is Chrissy. Joe is 12. Tiff is 11. Aubrey is 10. Jonathan is 9. We don't have an 8. And there's 13 people. Okay, so I have too many people in here. Jesus Christ, it's late. I'm gonna have to. How about this? You're all impressed. Number 9, Aubrey. I think either people in this tier, once the guns point to them, I think it'll be tough for them to dig themselves out of it. They're kind of opposite ends of the spectrum as far as how they play this game. Aubrey is, I mean, the stereotype nerd on the Survivor. She's a great strategist. She's good at the puzzles, and she kind of doesn't really. Her social game isn't great, and it hasn't really improved at all. But I think that's fine. That's why we love her. And Jonathan. He's a challenge. He's the challenge beast. He's the challenge beast. He's the best there is. And once it's like, wait, why don't we just vote Jonathan? He might just win all these challenges. Then it's like, yeah, let's just vote Jonathan. He might win all these challenges. That's kind of how the challenge beasts usually go. It's not something that's set up unless they win a bunch of immunities and then they finally lose. But like, I guess it kind of is how it goes. Because then once they lose, it's like, hey, let's just vote this person out. But yeah, Aubrey, she's in a, she maybe she should be ahead of Jonathan. Yeah, but I'm not gonna flip it. Jonathan, I'll put 9. But Aubrey at 8, she's in a good spot because she could work with Cerie. She can kind of fly under the radar more so. But she's an easier vote. Jonathan could win an immunity. That's why I have him higher. Yeah, he's just more prone to win one. He didn't have a crack. He has not had a crack. He did not have a crack this episode at immunity, and last episode was like a foot size thing, like his feet are too big for it. But if next one's like planking or like military press, he'll definitely win that. But I could see him winning next week, whatever it is. Uh, these folks are all in a really, really good spot. I think that they're aligned with the top dogs enough, and they themselves are pretty much top-ish dogs. Stephanie is in with, I think, that big three of Ozzy and Sari, who are with Rizzo. Um, and she's great at challenges, but yeah, I think she's like a perfect second tier challenge competitor. So she's not going to be like a beast where it's like, oh, we got to get out Stephanie. But her social game's so good. I think that the Stephanie narrative is, it just grows every week. Devins, Emily, and Christian is like another trio. The top 6 spots are 2 trios. This is the lower ranked one. Maybe I should have Stephanie above these folks anyway. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. A lot of tinkering. It's just reactionary, I think. Devins, I think, is the easiest person of these three. Christian's playing the best game, but I think Devins is the easiest one to be like, well, Devins is a sneaky bastard. And Christian, I think, might be more aligned with Sari, and I don't even know that's right. I don't know. Christian's just playing better, and he's with Emily closer. And Devins, I think it could easily be like, well, let's just vote Devins because we know Rick Devins. Emily is in a great spot. I think Emily should be above Christian. I almost want to switch that. Yeah, Emily should be above Christian. Christian's 5. Christian is lower than Emily because his threat level is just higher. I think he's going to go earlier than Emily because he's the one that's seemingly driving all these moves, at least the way that everyone sees it. And once it's a thing where like Sari or Ozzy or Rizzo was like, why don't we just vote Christian because he's like scary. He's a great player, especially once the numbers get lower. I think he's going to go. I think he's a final 7 boot. Emily, I think, is final 5. But Emily's playing a great game. I think she's like riding that middle top kind of position where she's not like she's friends with everyone, like I said earlier, but she's mostly aligned with all those people at the top. Like her core alliances are the people towards the top, and her best relationships are the people in this top six, 5 or 6. The top three is the big three. It's Ozzy at 3, Rizzo at 2, Suri at 1. I mean, the game is just easy for them right now. Nobody knows about their close knit alliance. The Rizzo idol, Jonathan, Tiff, Emily, and these three know about it, and then I'm sure, I mean, Christian and Devins know about it. So that's 8 of 14, 8 of 13 people on the island. So that just leaves out Coach, Chrissy, Joe, who will be told by Jonathan eventually. So that idol is not so much a secret. But they have 2 idols here and an extra vote, and nobody knows about this close knit alliance. I feel like they can drive any vote they want. Literally any single vote, they could be like, we want this to happen, and it just takes the 3 of them to go out and plant seeds. Even just the 2 of them, Rizzo and Suri, that's why they're the top 2. The 2 mania between them, I think, is just so dominant. Suri is one because everybody loves Suri right now. It's the kind of thing, like a lot of these top threats, I think that yeah, the way they're gonna go is just like you get caught talking out of the side of your mouth once. It takes one slip up, I think, in season 50, especially with the winners gone. I think the attention then turns to like Sari, Ozzy. I don't think it turns to Rizzo. It turns to like the legends. So all it takes is one slip up. I think Sari is the best, so that's why she's 1. I think Ozzy is the most likely to slip up. Maybe that's why he's 3. But all 3 of them are in a great spot. I think everyone kind of wants this to be the final 3. It would be a great story. It'd just be the varying gameplays, like the social game from Suri, the strategic game from Rizzo, the physical play from Ozzy. It's all 3 phases of the game. It would be pretty beautiful to see in the different eras. Um, that's kind of all I got. My winner pick right now, if I had to pick one, I'll go Riz God. I mean, I think I do one every. I try to do one every episode. I don't know how many times I've picked Riz God, but I'll say the Riz God. He's my guy. He's my favorite player. Russell's my favorite player ever, I think. Just like watching it was like as a boy it was like unbelievable. It's the first season. No, I was always excited to watch every week, but I was like I've never felt so alive watching Russell. And Rizzo was a close second. Um, because it's unbelievable. Rizzo's just he's incredible. He is. Anything else to say? No. The preview for next week, I did not like the looks of it. I did not like the looks of it one bit. Oh, I'm gonna stop sharing. Let's I'm not gonna stop sharing because I'm gonna pull up. Oh, I am gonna stop sharing for now. Episode 8 Survivor Preview 50. Next time on Survivor. Let's watch this together. Come on. Pissing me off. I wonder if it's gonna work with it as a background. Okay. Let's watch this together. Spoilers.
There will never be another.
Whiny. Sorry.
And there will never be another. Time hard survive. One side is going to be.
That's slowly say so. The captions.
One side is going to be able to take power.
Pissed off right now.
Twist. Double the consequences. Time.
Take the heart of the guts.
It's going to be able to take power. Another twist. Double the consequences.
Double consequences. And if you search Survivor 50, the next episode is called I don't want tribes. Load, goddamn it. The next episode is called it laid out the episodes when I looked it up last time. double the fun, double the demise. So obviously you can imagine two people are going home. I think that's lame. I think that's stupid. Um, no, I get or not two people are going home. It could be stupid. I'm not going to say it's lame and it is stupid. It's season 50. There's 24 people. It's the price of doing business. You're going to have to do the thing where I don't like that I'm looking at myself right now. You're going to have to do the thing where you send multiple people home in one episode. Although it's my foot in the shot, I'd like to see that. You're going to have to do the thing where you send a lot of people home in one episode, but like six people in three episodes feels like overkill to me. And I hope it's not the thing where they split them up. I want 14, I want 13 people at Tribal. I remember a couple times when I was younger, they did the thing where they voted and then it was like, all right, we're doing it again. But they would do like a quick individual immunity. It was almost like it was like the Big Brother double eviction when they did an immediate challenge. Right there, it was like a memory run around tribal kind of thing. And it was cool. And I was like, I feel like I've been bracing for it every single episode of Survivor since I've seen that maybe the one time. But it was maybe like the most exciting thing ever. I want them to do that once this season. Or yeah, I want them to do that. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't have much faith. I feel like they're gonna fuck this up somehow. It's that kind of thing. So with twists on Survivor, you're just waiting for them to F it up. Um Christian and Devin saying they have a chance to take the heart of the Death Star. Maybe that's Suri and Rizzo. And Joe saying they're snakes. Maybe that's Christian and Devin's. I don't know. I'm spitballing. I'm rambling right now. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll be back next week live after episode 8. Episode 8. Yeah, we'll see how badly they messed it up, if at all. Make sure to like and subscribe. If I had to guess who goes home next week, I would say Benjamin Coach Wade. And I'm gonna make two picks. I don't know why I'm like I should pick a woman too. Why should a woman have to go home? I'm gonna go Benjamin Coach Wade. I don't want to just go him and Jonathan and Joe. Nothing picks. Thanks for watching, folks. Like and subscribe.